thank you so much for coming to check out this video today and this channel, actually, A Father's Hope. My name is Jonathan, and this channel, A Father's Hope, was something that I had a lot of thought about actually the past 2 or 3 years, and I even had a blog for a little bit, but really this video is the launch of a new video channel, and today is kind of an explanation of what A Father's Hope is all about and what this channel is going to be. But plus I also wanted to kind of give you an intro into who I am and kind of my story, just a little bit, and not going to go into too much depth today, but I just wanted to talk briefly about that. So if you're coming here today to this channel, it could be that you have recently lost a child, and my heart breaks for you. It's something that no parent should ever have to go through, but unfortunately, life doesn't, or very rarely, go as planned. And what I'm here to do through this channel is give a safe space, if you will, or a place where you can come and really, I hope you receive comfort and peace, and just to let you know that there's others out there who are going through the same thing or who have gone through the same thing. And I'm going to share some of my experiences, and we can kind of go in depth and talk, and obviously as the weeks go on and things come up or topics come up, I definitely want this to be something where I'm answering some of your questions as well too. And that's really the purpose of this channel, and I really want you to know that everyone needs to know that there's people out there who care, there's people out there who might not have necessarily all the answers, but to let you know that there is hope through the struggle, there is restoration as well too, and my prayer is that you would know that as well too. Just to kind of give you a little bit of explanation is, this video and this channel, I don't claim to be an expert at anything. I'm really just telling you about my experiences and stuff that I've been through, and hopefully this can become a community and a place where we can definitely have that back and forth and definitely talk over a wide range of discussions. And a lot of my videos on a weekly basis will be covering different areas or aspects of that, but it's kind of to let you know that I don't have a psychology degree or anything, but I'm really just letting you know that I have been through this struggle, and I have actually come out of it restored and really seeing God's faithfulness through it all. I do want to let you know too that this channel, I'm giving my perspective as a father, and I know that God has taken me from the loss of a child, and I've experienced a divorce, and I really have come to a place now 5 years later where I can truly look at my life and really want to help other people, and that's also the point of a channel like this, is to be able to say, okay, I made it through, but there might be others who are struggling where they are right now, and what I want to do is to be able to help you through that. I know that when I was going through that really hard time, I really wish there was some resources out there, or even a video or other things out there that I could really hear people's testimonies, or people that maybe had gone through something similar and that were okay. And I really didn't find a ton of things. There were definitely some articles out there and some really good reading material and stuff as well, but I wanted to be able to share that with you. And I know not everyone wants to share their experiences, and that's okay, but I really feel that this is something I really need to do and I really want to do. And it's not to tell you, oh, I've made it through and hey, I'm so great, but it's more of a, man, it's really hard and we all need help. And my hope is that through this channel that you can find some peace and hope in that as well too. So just to kind of give you a little glimpse today into my story, my daughter, Caitlin Grace McGraw, was born on April 5th, 2012. She was born with a disease called Potter's syndrome. And if you don't know what that is, it is actually where you develop in the womb without kidneys. And what happened was, just to kind of give you a brief timeline, is my ex-wife and I went in to an ultrasound in December of 2011, and we noticed that the fluid surrounding Caitlin was actually very low. And what happened is we had to go see a specialist then in January in Green Bay. And what came from that is they did a bunch of tests and everything as well too. And they really they took us in a room and they looked at both of us and just said, I'm so sorry, but this is what your daughter has. And they called it Potter's syndrome, which I'd never heard before. But hearing that news, and what a shift that was when you hear the good news of, oh, I can't believe we're pregnant and we're going to have a baby, to I don't know what to do, I don't know the next step, and none of it made sense. And really, when we heard the news, I just remember being in that room and just looking at her and just saying, really just crying, because there was no words that could really express at that time. And then what happened from there is we ended up having a C-section on April 5th of 2012, and Caitlin was born. And if you wouldn't have known that she didn't have kidneys, it was actually a good delivery, and she cried, and she had a full head of hair, and you can see a picture of her right there, and you can just see she never, her eyes are closed, but she just looks really beautiful and peaceful right there. And I just think that's such a good picture of her. She lived for about 40 to 45 minutes, and then she did pass away. And man, it's hard to put into words, sometimes the emotional roller coaster that we all go on, and you might be going on that right now, and you might be angry and just filled with a lot of frustration. And what I'm here to do today through this video and as the weeks go on is really to help you through this by telling you some of my experiences. And again, I want you to know that it is hard, it is a difficult road, but there is hope. And I have truly seen, from when I lost Caitlin to now, that God has restored, and I have seen His faithfulness through everything that I've gone through. And that doesn't mean that there's not difficult things we go through, and there's not anger and frustration, but as I talk through these things and go over some of the experiences that I've had, I am a Christian, and a lot of the stuff I say will be, from that viewpoint. But you might be coming to this channel today and saying, I don't believe what you believe, or, I'm mad and I'm frustrated and I don't really like God right now. And I think that's okay, to come in with those questions, or maybe with some of those frustrations. But what I'm hoping is that we can talk about some of those things and really tackle some of those tough questions and maybe some things that we're pondering. And like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I can give you some insight to what I went through and some of the experiences as well. And what I hope, as I do end this video today, is on a weekly basis, I'm going to be sending out, these different videos, and they're not going to be long. They're mostly like maybe 8 to 10 minutes long, and it's really just to talk about, certain topics or discussion. And honestly, as you are checking out this channel and you might have questions on your own, you can definitely feel free to send me information, and I'll give you my contact information. And it's actually afathershope@gmail.com is the actual email address, and you can send me maybe questions you have, or if you want prayer, anything like that, is what I want to do to help you through this. And then also make sure that you like this channel, A Father's Hope. And if you know other people that maybe could benefit from this as well too, to share the videos or tell them about it too as well. And I also have a Twitter at A Father's Hope, and the Facebook page as well too. And again, if you're coming here, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in to this video today. And I just want to let you know that there is hope, and I hope you find support through this channel and this video, and as we have the weeks come up here as well too. Anything that I can do to help you, I would really love to do that. So thank you, and I will see you next week, as I'm going to have a video called The Good News and Bad News. And it's, as we hear the good news of, being pregnant, to the emotions and everything that we go through when that bad news does come. So thanks a lot.